You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about this game that's just ended between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream. Yeah, that's right. It's an NFL Sunday, and we're talking about the Indiana Fever that I just got done watching. What happened in this game? Wow. Once again, an indictment of coaching in this game, and yes, they did win the game, but playing down to the level of the competition and then elevating against the good teams, I tend to believe that's related to coaching. The Indiana Fever did come back and win this game. There was a lot of frustration from a lot of players and probably a lot of fans while watching this game. A huge game from Aliyah Boston, 30 points, 13 rebounds. Caitlin Clark, 26 points, 12 assists. And they slammed the door on the Atlanta Dream that led by as many as 16. And they had to come back. This was Caitlin Clark getting some buckets here in OT. She did come up big in OT and in the fourth quarter. Kelsey Mitchell came up big in the third quarter to try to get this team back in. And for a lot of this game, I can tell you right now, people were after Christie Sides. It got ugly for a while during this game. Classic Christie Sides halftime speech that sucked the life out of the team. And yeah, this team was lifeless for about 2.5 quarters. I don't know what was going on. Christie Sides actually believes she deserved Coach of the Month. Fire her. Christie Sides is not a good coach at all, man. Why does Sides take 1,000,000 years to call a timeout to stop the bleeding? Atlanta is up by 9 again. That was after the Fever had come all the way back, and then we look up, and they're down by 9 again. Giving Christie Sides that Coach of the Month award was the biggest terrorism in basketball has ever seen. This team felt lifeless for a very large portion of this game, and I just do not understand what is going on when they play some of these teams that are, in my opinion, below them. Now, Ryan Howard had a massive game for the Dream, but Indiana fought their way back, but I hate like hell that it was ever this close. I really do. Right here, Caitlin Clark, I mean, once again, guys, you know this is turning into my favorite shot from her, that little running floater. That's going to be a real dangerous shot for her going forward. Caitlin Clark, she's going to take a little space here, step back, get some room, boom, knock down a big three. Here is another one. This is later in the game. It was 67-61 in the third. She hit a big three to cut the lead down to 3. As you can see, bam, long three-pointer. But, wow, it was absolutely bananas. This game, I still don't understand why it was so close. I still don't understand the lifelessness of this team for so much of this game. You can see right here, Christie Sides is not a good coach at all, man. It was really strange. Lexi Hull added 12 points, 2 double-doubles, and Kelsey Mitchell added 21. But there was a lot of frustration. There was a lot of frustration from Caitlin Clark. There was frustration at times you could notice between Caitlin Clark and Christie Sides during this game. I don't know exactly what is going on there at all. Yes, they ultimately got the victory. But I've said, with so much talent on this team, it feels like this team is underachieving, and I'm almost talking about this team as if they lost. It just, ultimately, they fought back, they got the win, but the reason I'm feeling this way is because when they get into the playoffs, which they're already in, if they play this way against the Lynx, the Aces, the Liberty, they're going to get destroyed. They're going to get run out of the building. And I'm hoping that whatever causes these strange almost lifeless performances at times, either in full quarters or today, even worse, the entire first half and part of the third quarter. It was a completely lifeless team. And yeah, they came alive. Yeah, they came back. Yeah, they got the victory. And yeah, the statistics look great. But there was a lack of defense for quite some time in this game. And just clearly a lot of frustration from the players on this team. And I was like, wow. I was like, what is going on with this team? Why in the world, is there not more fire coming into a game like this on a Sunday? A lot of people are watching. Yes, even on NFL Sunday, I mean, they showed pictures of people waiting an hour and a half in Indiana to get into this game. And by the way, the Colts were playing. I'm just putting that out there. So it doesn't make a lot of sense, and I will always feel like that is coaching related. All right? That is motivation related, that's coach related. Something is clearly not quite right, and there's a disconnect between this team and the coach. What it is, I exactly don't know. I don't know if it's strategic, I don't know if it's motivational, but something is causing this team to play down to the competition that they take the floor with. This team that they played, they should have beat them by 16 points today or 20. They should have blown them off the floor. Well, they didn't. They fought to the bitter end, all right? So, Caitlin Clark has also made a statement about Angel Reese's season-ending wrist injury. And I thought we would take a chance to just listen to what she had to say.
Last night with the wrist, I was just curious your reaction of that, and also what's it like for you in your process of staying healthy, playing 38 minutes a game?
Yeah, I think it's obviously definitely sad anytime you see anybody go down with an injury, especially people that you came into this league with, whether it was Cam, whether it was Angel, and especially Angel. Like, you want to see her finish out this year. Obviously, she's had a historic year and she's done some incredible things. And for me, like, getting to play against her, like, her motor is up there, if not the best in the league. Like, she just doesn't stop working. So, congratulations to her. I thought she had a tremendous year, and I thought she came to the league and really did what she's done well her entire career as long as I've known her. So it's definitely devastating. That's never anything you want to see from a player. And then obviously our rookie class has kind of been hit with a few more injuries than you would have liked to see. And I think, for myself, I think just some of those things you can't avoid, especially in their two instances. Obviously I don't know the specific details, but that's kind of what comes with basketball at times. So, it's sad for them, but I think at the same time for myself is just continue to take care of your body, take care of yourself. It becomes a long season, especially when you're playing games with one day in between. Like, you really have to prioritize that. But like I said, some of those things are just unavoidable, and it's sad to see.
Caitlin Clark is incredibly mature. I mean, the WNBA could hire her to teach the rest of the players on how to do public relations. I mean, seriously, and something we didn't talk about in that video I did about Angel Reese being out for the season. I noticed in a lot of her statement, etc., that I looked at, man, there wasn't a lot of, it was like me. There was a lot of me going on in that statement. And I was like, man, don't we want to make sure that we get, the fans, think the team, but, I don't know. I don't understand that kind of player, I guess, necessarily, but nonetheless, that's what Caitlin Clark had to say about Angel Reese being now gone for the season. I have seen some fans say this felt very strategic because Angel Reese is now out of the Rookie of the Year race, so they decided to pull her out. I don't know. All right, I've just seen that response from some fans, and I don't know what to believe necessarily when it comes to that. So there it is. The Fever got a victory. It was an ugly victory, but they got a victory, and you just cannot lose a game like this coming down the stretch. You know, you got seeding now. That's a thing. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.